And we are back with another unboxing video. Well, as you can see, no surprises here. It is the Google Pixel10a, which is the more budget-friendly Pixel device from Google. I've been using the Pixel 10 Pro for a few months, love that. But the Pixel 10 Pro does come with a much higher price tag. So let's rip this one open and see what you get for a price tag starting from $849. Obviously, this is the lavender version, but it also does come in berry, fog, which is I guess kind of white, and obsidian as well. And in terms of storage, we've got two options, 128GB, which is the $849 price tag, and 256GB, which is $999. No surprises in the box. You've got the USB cable there and your SIM key. But here's the main event. Let's unwrap this baby. This wrapping is always the most satisfying part, I feel. Once we get it off, we have a good look at the phone. I do quite like this lavender. So this is where we start seeing the real physical changes in the Pixel 10a compared to previous models. The obvious one here is, well, check out the camera. Unlike previous models, it sits flush on the phone. So you can just pop this down flat on your desk and it won't sort of be up on an angle because, you know, you've got that camera system kind of jutting out like many other phones have. This one completely flush, so it does fit flat on your desk. So I think that's quite a nice feature just aesthetically. But of course the camera has more functions than just looking nice. Now, I would say most of these comparisons are going to be with the Pixel 8a, because if you did get a Pixel 9a, it's probably too soon to upgrade. So the biggest differences between the Pixel 8a and the Pixel 10a, it's a little bit lighter on the Pixel 10a, a touch wider, just a little bit deeper, and just a little bit taller as well. But the display is also bigger at 160mm compared to the 8A, which was 156mm. What they have done though is they've given us tougher glass. See the glass you can see there. It is Corning Gorilla Glass 7i cover glass as opposed to the 8A, which had Corning Gorilla Glass 3. So a tougher display there. And of course, speaking of the display, it's actually brighter. If you want to get really technical, the Pixel 8a was up to 1400 nits HDR and up to 2000 nits peak brightness, whereas on the Pixel 10a, up to 2000 nits HDR and up to 3000 nits peak brightness. So it's going to be much better in daylight. Fortunately, just because it's brighter doesn't mean it's going to burn through its battery any faster. You can expect on the Pixel 10a 30 plus hours of battery life, and if you use the Extreme Battery Saver, up to 120 hours battery life, whereas if you go back to the Pixel 8a, it's up to 72 hours of battery life with Extreme Battery Saver mode. And the battery capacity on the Pixel 10a is 5100 milliamp hours compared to the Pixel 8a, which was 4492 milliamp hours, so a bigger battery. Thanks for checking out the unboxing. See you for the next one.